Okay, so this was what we were working on yesterday and having a little bit of trouble with. We're trying to find, and I'm just going to read the coordinates, oops, point Q, and we are going to take this point here, we're going to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise about this point. Okay, so when we're not rotating about the origin, these are the rules that I found online. Okay, so the first rule says subtract the center of rotation, which should be this, that's what we're rotating it about, from P. In other words, the one that's given. Okay, now it says subtract the center of rotation from P. So in other words, we're going to do 2 comma 5. And from that, we are going to subtract 1 comma 3. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to do 2 minus 1, and then we're going to do 5 minus 3. Very straightforward. Okay, so that's going to give us 1 comma 2. Now that's not the answer, but now what we're going to do is we're going to take that 1, 2, okay, so subtract the center of rotation from P, that's what we just did. Now we're going to apply the rotation rule to this. So it's a 90-degree rotation, and I know a 90-degree rotation is negative yx, right? So I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to negate the y, and then write the x. Okay, so all I just did right here was my 90-degree rotation rule, which is negative yx. Okay, so we did what was given minus the point we're rotating it around. We get a number, bring that down, do the 90-degree rule. That's this right here. Now, step 3, last step. Add back the center of rotation. Well, this is the center of rotation. This is what we're rotating this point about. So it says to add it back. So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take now that negative 2, 1, and I'm going to add the 1, 3. And that's going to give me negative 1, comma 4. And that's your answer. Okay, I'm going to do another one for you. Okay, so this is the same thing. The only difference is we're rotating it 180 degrees. So I'm going to follow step 1. Subtract the center from P. Okay, so P is 1, 4, and I am going to subtract 0, 2 from it. So when I do 1 minus 0, I get 1. And when I do 4 minus 2, I get 2. Okay, now I'm going to take that point, which is 1, 2, and I have to rotate it 180 degrees. So you and I both like to do the 90 twice. So I'm going to do negative y, x, that's 90. Now let's do one more 90, and that's negative y, x. There's my 180 degrees. That's step 2. Then I'm going to take this guy, negative 1, negative 2, and I'm going to add back the rotation point, which is 0, 2. So I'm going to do negative 1 plus 0, and then I'm going to do negative 2 plus 2. And that's going to be my answer. So that's going to give me negative 1, comma 0. Ta-da! Well done. I hope that helped.